Alrighty, guys, I'm Morthadon, bringing you guys Reincarnated as a Slime, episode 5. So real quick, like the usual thing I've been saying is the webcam is a little off, and I even think it might be a little crooked. I don't know, it's really hard for me to, tell. I'm not good at, like, noticing that, but it's only a temporary thing while my monitor is getting fixed, so it's off to the side a little bit. I'll be looking this way when I'm watching the episode, so that's why, just so you guys know. Anyway, so yeah, let's talk about episode 4 and then jump right into the episode, shall we? So just as a quick recap from me, and, you know, maybe you guys had just watched the previous one, so you guys might not need as much as me, but I just like touching up real quick on some stuff that happened. So we had our first bit of fan service, which is fine. It wasn't... So, I'm surprised that it went this long without fan service. But, you know, as long as it's not way too over the top all the time, I'm fine with it every now and then. Like, I'm used to it. But we met the we met the dwarves, and they went to, like, I'm honestly not sure if it was actually, like, prostitutes or not, but, if that's what they were implying. But it was kind of like an escort sort of thing where you go to, like, this bar and you drink and the ladies, like, spend time with you. And, sorry, adjusting my webcam a little bit. And yeah, so I'm not sure if they were supposed to be prostitutes or not, but either way, regardless of all that, they met the dwarfs, which was a big part of the episode, and our OP little slime boy managed to have the material for the swords that this blacksmith needed, and was able to replicate the swords, and basically took care of the entire order just with the power of economy destruction at his fingertips. And so now he has a team of... I guess a team of dwarfs is going with him to teach the goblins in the village, how to do the, I guess, like, blacksmithing or something. Like building houses, I believe is one of the things, clothing and weapons and armor, probably. It seems like. But yeah, sorry, I'm very scatterbrained right now. If you can't tell. But yeah, so I guess I'm thinking we might be heading back to the village, and also we lost Gobta. I realized I didn't notice it while I was reacting, but I noticed it in the discussion in case you missed it. Gobta hadn't been seen since he was hung upside down in the jail cell, so I don't know if he was just left there or what, but I'm assuming he's just gonna be right back there with the group, but it stinks for Gobta. Missed out on all the fun. But yeah, so either I wonder if we're gonna spend a little bit longer. Oh, and we also had a little cliffhanger with the guy's, like, foot stomping down. And I don't know what kind of trouble is going to be coming in. So it seems like they're going to have a little trouble before they head back to the Goblin Village. So I wonder if that's going to take up this whole episode, or if we're going to get back to the Goblin Village and see them start, like, working on stuff and learning the blacksmithing or whatnot. So the only way to know is to watch the episode and find out, guys. So let's just jump right on into it. Alrighty, so we are going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm really looking forward to seeing the story expand, too. Like, we see so many characters in the intro. Like, I guess the world is already expanding. We've, like, settled a goblin town and then headed to the dwarf town and everything. So, to be honest, I think I just want to know more about the hero. Because I feel like there's going to be a very, like, even though the show's very funny and silly, I think there's going to be a lot of, like, emotional stuff that comes with that. Since they said that hero was someone summoned by mages that is like enslaved to them or something, which means she's doing stuff out of her control, which seems pretty like evil. Alrighty. Oh boy. I just saw the episode title that popped up. Alright, well, let's see what that ominous footstep was last episode. And we didn't jump forward at all. We're in, like, the exact spot, it seems like, that we left off. Not even any recap either, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's gonna be a little painful to see, like, all your work just get copied so quickly and easily. Nice. Had to suck up to the bosses or something like that. Oh! Aww. Try what? Massage kind of thing, or? Oh my god. What? Jesus Christ. Just lost in his own event. Oh. Oh. What the hell? What? They all just got so interested. Rude. Oh, is that mystery boot man we saw from the last episode? Is gonna be the hero? Who is it? Is it the dragon? Is that the hero? Was that right? I don't change colors. Oh god, is that guy. Yeah. I recognize the voice. Ugh. Is this gonna be that backlash I was talking about in the discussion of last episode about, like, the whole, like, copying swords? Oh, he still doesn't know about it. He's gonna be like, huh? Yep, stay composed. Oh god. What a douche. That's racist. Hmm. Oh jeez. Just took it like a champ. What is he gonna do? Oh god. Oh jeez. Damn! He turns into like a little wimp. Not the face. He went for the face anyway. Go for the body to hide the marks. Hmm. Nice. He's the one that he wanted. So is he just gonna leave the town? Then? He looks sad almost. Oh, ominous. Yeah. Give him a good punch in the face. He deserved it. High class douchebags. What? They're all getting arrested for him just punching someone. I guess that kind of stinks. Oh, they made it back to the jail cell with Gobta, huh? Nice. Hmm. Hmm. Does he have any money? Rem? We know he has stuff of value, but I don't know if he actually has, like, the currency of this place. Oh. Backstory. Oh. Like, mech things? What the heck are those things? Is that an Armosaurus? Magis Soldier Project? Oh, it just blew up, okay. Oh. What a douche. What? Wait, why does he hold a grudge? Did I not understand something there? He's the one that like screwed the minister guy screwed this guy over and then held a grudge? Was it like the original like I think you mentioned like at first him like rising up the ranks more than him, maybe, or something like that, if I understood it right, before the whole like science project thing that went up in smoke. Maybe that's why. That's what he held a grudge on. But Jesus. Frickin' petty people. Oh nice, so this is gonna be his team of dwarfs. Hmm. Alright. So they were just supposed to go and teach them and then leave, but it seems like they're gonna stay with them in that village now. That's interesting. Copter, Jesus. Jesus Christ. Poor Gobta. Oh, jeez. This is super official. What? Is that over exaggerated, or did we miss some hits? He punched him twice in the face. What happened to his arm? Is this just over exaggerating to try to get a bigger punishment? And that doesn't seem like a dwarf. Wasn't it like the dwarf king? Oh wait, oh never mind, it's just a judge. Oh wait, the hero king. Okay. He doesn't even look like a dwarf. Maybe it's just the armor and the perspective, possibly. Or maybe he's a human in charge of the dwarf town? I don't know. Wow. Yeah, exactly. Hmm. So how is Rim gonna handle this? If he's gonna, like, speak up or something? That's it? Oh, jeez. Wow, they didn't even, like, do anything. That's pretty messed up. Hmm. Is the king gonna say something here? Maybe? Hmm. Damn. So how strict of a ruler is this guy? Must everybody obey him? Seems like he's sort of a nice guy, maybe? We'll see. Oh. Hmm. That stinks. Oh, is he gonna confess? Hmm. God. Oh, it's him. Uh-oh. Damn. So he knew. Nope, I don't. Oh, is this part of the potion that Rim made? Damn. This episode really took like a different turn from like its standard, just like silly fun kind of thing. Interesting. I'm okay with it, but well, depends on what you mean by chose the wrong path. Looking up to him and trying to be closer to him isn't a bad thing, but the way you went about it was definitely wrong. Oh shit. Does that mean he's exiled, or does he just have to avoid him? Interesting. Oh. So, I guess that answered my question I had earlier of whether or not they're going to be staying with Rim's little village. Most likely will. Damn. That stinks. Even like we can't return to this village unless it somehow gets lifted. You know. What about Gobta? Or did I know he said he could go back? He could leave. He said that to Gobta, so maybe Gobta did, and I didn't know if Gobta waited in the jail cell or actually did leave. Uh oh. The proxy. Oh shit. Oh shit. Uh oh. Alright. That's the end. Shit. New outro. Interesting. Huh. It's focusing a lot around the hero, it seems like, who it seems like is the one that he's like destined to be with according to the fortune telling elf chick. Huh. Interesting. Jesus. Alrighty, so that is the end of episode 5. That was interesting. They definitely took a bit of a turn with this episode I'd say. Like it had its silly points at the beginning, but then once it got involved with the whole minister guy, it really went from its normal like funny happy-go-lucky self. Like there was other episodes where they had some like brief sad moments where they like talked about what happened to like the goblin leader dude's kid, like the hero that fought one off and like died to get the information about the direwolves and stuff. But it was very brief. This one was like the first few minutes of the episode was like the fun happy-go-lucky, and then the rest of the episode was just like serious mode, like, which is interesting. Like, I'm perfectly, like, don't get me wrong, I am all for this kind of universe and a serious story. It does feel a little bit weird that the first 4 episodes were so, like, silly, mess around, happy, and then all of a sudden, boom, super serious mode. But I mean, like I said during the episode and just now, I'm fine with it. Honestly, I want to know more about this world and get some like serious stuff involved too, rather than just like a silly like slice. I guess they made that joke one time, slice of life kind of thing. So interesting. Um, yeah, that minister guy is definitely a douchebag and deserves worse. But it kind of stinks that the king knew. Um, the king seemed to know everything. He seemed to know that the minister was the one behind the Magic Soldier project that failed, and it wasn't Kaijin that caused it. And then he probably, since he knew that the minister lied about stuff like that all the time, he probably knew that the that Kaijin and his group like had a good reason for punching him, you know? But he still like had to put up a front like showing his power and stuff and couldn't be like lenient kind of thing, which stinks that it had to end that way with being exiled and everything. I'm definitely glad the minister had some kind of punishment as well, in a sense. Now, I don't know if the minister is exiled or if the minister is just, it's just like you're not gonna be. I don't know if he was. I'm not sure how like ministry works. Like, so does that mean he's still a minister, but he just can't show himself to the king? So no more like coming into these trials that the king sits upon and stuff like that, and like no more trying to talk to the king or any of that. Like, just stay away from him. You do your thing, he does his thing, kind of thing. Or if he is really exiled. It's interesting though. We had the little bit with the fortune telling by the elves, which they saw that the person he's supposed to be with is the summon chick. That was brought by like the 30 mages, which I mentioned it during the episode, and I'll mention it again. It seems like it seems like there's probably going to be another sad story to go along with that, because I'd imagine the girl we saw that was in the middle of like a world war with all like the bombs dropping in the first episode, like the first bit of the first episode, and then she got like sucked up into fire. I'd assume that she's the summoned person, right? And that's going to be interesting if a big part of the story is our little slime boy going and saving her in some way. So, interesting. And I mean, we've seen the intro and the new outro now with all like the whole line of characters, which when they're all lined up, I don't remember if the hero is there or not. But I'm thinking she wasn't. So the whole I'm thinking the whole story is gonna be about him like there's gonna be some kind of confrontation, I think, with the summoned chick and the slime, and then from then on he's gonna be going like after her in a sense, like not in like a malicious way, but maybe as like a I want to know more info kind of thing. And like I guess he did have the vision in this one of the girl, so maybe that is the catalyst that will cause him to chase after her. I'm not sure. And I imagine he's gonna pick up friends on the way, and that might be what like the rest of the story is about. Is saving her from being like enslaved by the mages that summoned her. So maybe that's just my theory. But apparently the king just sees Rim as a monster that needs to be watched. He didn't say anything about destroying it yet, but he sent what seemed to be like some kind of assassin to follow them, or like just some kind of like stealth ops unit kind of thing, to keep an eye on him. So that's one of the things that I figured was going to happen when they start noticing this slime with these very strong abilities, especially building a town in a sense and bringing different races and everything together. And I figured something like this would happen where other like nations would take notice, and it would cause conflict in that sense. So, and then also I'm super curious. They mentioned the whole proxy thing. The king mentioned, like, did you capture the proxy? Make sure you punish him severely. What could the proxy be? Now, we didn't see Gobta, but I know that, I'm thinking the proxy might be Gobta. Maybe. Which is going to be interesting, because that means they're going to have to save Gobta. And Gobta's in, like, the outro. We saw him there in like the line of characters, so I don't like using like what I see in the outro, but there was actually something whenever I finish these reactions, I end up going and watching Semblance of Sanity's reaction to the episode, that I had just watched, and one of the things they mentioned about the last episode with it was very brief that they touched on it, but with Rim using his powers to just mess around with using his powers to just mess around with Gobta is kind of like an abuse of his power, you know? Especially in this episode when he covered his mouth to stop him from, like, talking. Like, he definitely could rub the wrong way where he's just, like, abusing this power he has, even though he's probably just, like, thinks he's goofing around. It might start rubbing off the wrong way. And I'm starting to notice that a bit more, and I'm wondering if this is going to cause conflict with his goblin group if Gobta is taken. And what's Rim going to do? Because he's exiled from the town, is Rim going to go back and try to save Gobta? Or I wonder what's going to happen. And that's only if Gobta is the one that got captured. I don't know what he meant by that proxy kind of thing and punished severely. That's just the only thing I can think of, because all the other characters that we know of were, like, handled. Like, the Minister, if they didn't give us the whole wrap-up with him, I thought it could have been him, in a way. But all the dwarf characters we've seen, I believe all of them were leaving the town with Rim, and Gobta's the only missing one, which, like I mentioned before, Rim told him to go meet up with his Tempest Wolf, and wait for him with the others outside of the village. But maybe on his way out, that little assassin dude, like, grabbed him or something. That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, I don't really know what else it could have been. But yeah. It really stinks that the whole rigged court thing was there. Like, I believe they said something like, the one that was supposed to be defending them, he said it was paid off, and I think he said something about, like, them storming into where the minister was and just start beating him up. Like, I might not have read that right, but I believe that was, like, the story, even though the minister came in, picked a fight, and then got his butt whooped. So yeah, I think the story was just, like, completely altered and all that. I hate corrupt crap like that, especially when they get away with it. Well, in a way, the minister didn't get away with it, but at the same time, he kind of did, because Rem and Kaijin and all of them still got punished, but it wasn't as severe as it could have been. But still, like, he still partially got what he wanted, and then obviously he got screwed a bit because the king was wiser than he would have thought. But yeah, it was a pretty interesting episode. Definitely a change of pace from, like, the whole comedy stuff to the more serious route, which is interesting. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I think that about sums it up for what I got to talk about for this episode. And I guess we'll just have to see what the whole proxy business is, what happens with these guys following them, or the assassin dude following Rim, and all that, and how this all plays out in the long run. So, if you guys enjoyed, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and check out some of my other content if you want, or see some of my future content as well, if you're subscribed and all that good stuff. And check out my Patreon if you'd like to support the channel and get full-length reactions and stuff like that. So, yeah. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.